Welcome back. So a man shared on Reddit that he took back the 10% tip he left for his server after she reamed him out for leaving so little. He said that she lost his drink order twice, served the wrong food, and vanished for a long time. So after she called him out, he took back his tip entirely. So is it wrong to take back a tip once you've given it?
Yes. No, it's wrong. You know why it's wrong? I know you guys don't think it's wrong. Because once it's on the table, it's not yours anymore.
Oh.
You put it on the table, it is the server's tip. You know what? Well, if you're so upset about this, tell the person why you left them a 10% tip. That's a real boss move, because you can be like, you didn't do this, you didn't do this. Next time, maybe you'd consider, or even better, call the manager. Yeah. Why are you just, no, the tip is there. You're as petty as them if you're taking it back.
Do you know what? But I wish I could be that petty. Everyone on the comments in this guy supported this guy because she sounded like she did like a very, very terrible job, and he left 10% as sort of the message. And then in front of the whole restaurant, just embarrassing him, and he did that move. Oh my gosh, it's something out of a movie. I couldn't do it.
I know. Excessive tipping, though, has kind of made me into a monster, I will say. Like, anyone else feeling so frustrated by tipping culture? Like, I can't stand it when I walk into a place and I literally go to a refrigerator, pick out the thing, the drink, go up there, and then they offer me, it's you just punched it in.
And the option's like 18%, 20, 25%. You're like, I'm giving you 25%.
I'm doing all the work. You're not bringing anything to me. I had to walk up to this counter, ask you for it, and I still have to stay at this counter to pick it up. But what am I tipping you for? I'm doing half the work. Let me go behind the counter. I'll just ring it in. Like,
that's right.
It makes absolutely no sense. And I feel like people have forgotten in the service industry that, you know what? Tipping used to be voluntary, and now it feels like it's mandatory. And they're kind of using this guilt and shame where if you don't tip, we'll talk about you. Like, I know for the longest time there was rumors that Michael Jordan, who's very rich, was a horrible tipper, and no one wants to be seen as that person. But I don't like what's happening. And I hear what you're saying. Once you put the money down, it does seem petty to take it back. But I think he's trying to teach her a lesson where it's like, I don't owe you this money. I have to pay for my meal. This tip is an extra for your great service. And if you are ridiculing me, why would I pay you for that?
I know, but do you think that's
hard for my money? Why
would you ever not leave a tip?
I have never not lived.
What?
You did?
Guys, people are gonna come for me. And to be clear, I used to work in the service industry, but like I said, I think I've become a monster. I recently left 0 tip or something. I actually feel bad about it. So this is our therapy session. I was leaving a late night event. I was with my son. We got into a ride sharing app, and the driver made me feel deeply unsafe. He was driving erratically. He was trying to get there quickly. There was so much stop and start, like heavy on the acceleration, heavy on the brake. And I said a couple of times, like, sir, can you just please slow down, whatever. And we got to the end of it. My son looked like he was about to throw up. So I was so stressed out, and my mama bear came out, and I thought, this is an excessive amount. It was surge pricing. Yeah. I'm already paying more than I should, and I left 0 tip. And I thought to myself, I got out of the car and I immediately felt bad. But then I thought, maybe he'll think, because he asked me, he was like, is your son okay? Is he? And I was like, it's because of your driving, sir. And so I just
I don't think you should feel bad.
I don't think you should feel bad.
I do feel a little bit bad.
Why would you feel bad?
Because it is hard working in the service industry, and I do think, like, ultimately he was trying to do his job. I just think hopefully he thinks maybe a different way of driving is maybe that's your job.
Here's the difference, though. You leave the tip generally after that interaction, but at a restaurant, if you don't leave a tip, most likely the server's going to see you haven't left a tip while you're still there.
While you're still there.
Yes.
Has anyone ever done that?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have?
Oh, no,
I couldn't do that.
You've never done it.
But they're working on the fact that you feel that guilt. That's exactly why.
And
this is where we're at.
It's been normalized now. I can't do anything about it.
This is why we're at, because people are like, you know what, you're going to feel too bad to not leave a tip, so I can say and do whatever I want, and you're still going to leave a tip, and I'll still talk about you. And that's wrong. We have to remember, it's service. That's why the extra service, and that's why you get the tip.
Just
I don't think you should feel bad.
Well for good service, for sure. I don't want people to feel bad.
No.
Just tip well for good service.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.